fairies were soaring in the air like golden petals scattered across a saffron sky. Their laughter echoed through the breeze like the sound of bells, and the shimmer filtering from their wings cast a spell of magic everywhere. They danced around the mushroom-capped towers of Shimmerwick. Among them was a fairy named Lumina. Gentleness and love were her hallmarks. Her wings held a sheen of moonlight, and her eyes were as deep and tranquil as the silent glow of evening. She was known more for her kind demeanor and sincere heart than for her beauty. Her favorite spot was beneath the whispering willow tree, where she often sat with her friend, Kaylin, sharing dreamy conversations. They especially spoke about the Celestial Garden, a place only a select few fairies were ever allowed to see. Then one day, as the sun's rays spread across the land with a golden clarity, the Queen of the Fairies, Queen Seraphina, gathered everyone. Her voice was soft yet powerful, resonating through the entire fairy settlement of Shimmerwick. "There will be a contest," she announced. "The fairy who crafts the most beautiful bracelet will be granted a 2-day pass to the Celestial Garden." A wave of joy swept through the air. The Celestial Garden, a place whose tales were only heard in lullabies, was the dream of every fairy. The fairies scattered in every direction, racing to turn their dreams into reality. Some flew toward the crystal caves where they picked blue and shimmering gems. Some sought threads from the wishing trees. Others began crafting bracelets using shining dust collected from starwing insects. Some wove fiery beads into their creations, while others adorned them with the whispers of the wind. But Lumina was different. She stood by the edge of Mirror Lake, where lotus petals floated on the water. She thought, "If I choose the same things everyone else is choosing, what will be special about my bracelet?" Drawn by a gentle pull, she descended into the water. The world beneath the lake was like a dream. Light danced in the water. Underwater flowers swayed slowly, and pearl-mouthed fish swam around her in delight. These creatures recognized her pure intent and gifted her their most precious pearls, pink, silvery white, and deep sapphire beads that glowed with light. She went further down, where, in a hidden grotto, she found a tear-shaped diamond resting on a throne of a lotus flower. Around it were emerald-like green leaves and ruby-red, bud-shaped stones. Lumina gently collected these precious jewels. As she emerged from the water, the evening glow had already painted the sky. She sat in a quiet meadow and began to craft her bracelet. She wove a thread from moonlight fibers and golden spider silk, a thread that carried a musical whisper. She wove a soft yet strong lattice of lotus petals and set the rare diamond in the center. Around it, she arranged a row of pearls, each one like a glimpse of a memory. She adorned it delicately with the emerald leaves and small ruby roses. Finally, she attached a clasp made from the stem of a singing lily, which gave a faint chime with movement. The bracelet was no ordinary piece of jewelry, it was a dream woven from emotions. The day of the contest arrived, and the crystal meadow was bustling with fairies. Everyone brought their bracelets in beautiful boxes made of crystal, glass, or flowers. One bracelet floated in the air, another shimmered like an eye, and one sang a tune. Then it was Lumina's turn. She opened her simple, lotus petal-filled box. The bracelet inside shone quietly, as if holding the beat of a heart. Queen Seraphina picked it up, and a sudden silence fell. "This is not just jewelry," the queen said softly. "It is the story of a heart." She smiled and declared, "Lumina, you have won." Ticket in hand, Lumina reached the gate of the Celestial Garden. The guardian fairies, clothed in mist and light, checked her pass and opened the doors. What lay inside was a dream more beautiful than reality. Pink islands floating in the air, trees with glowing fruit, a river that sang, deer with butterfly wings, and clouds that gently carried her on a ride. Every leaf, every scent, every sound was infused with magic. She drank the water of a star-strewn river. She rode a crystal-winged fox through the pink forest and lay down beneath a tree whose buds sang lullabies. In the center of the garden stood a wish tree, its leaves transparent, reflecting tiny, galaxy-like scenes. She placed her hand on the trunk and made no wish. She simply offered thanks, for what she had only dreamed of was now a reality. And as she closed her eyes, the entire garden blossomed, as if it had known her all along.